Hi guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to my new subscribers. So glad to have you here. Today I'm sharing a tutorial on how I assembled these gorgeous little Christmas gift totes. I had to make 7 of these for a special order and decided to make one as a tutorial. They are fully lined with hidden tabs so you can't see any of the background paper or the glue tabs, and acetate in between the layers, which make them really sturdy. Okay, let's get started. So I have cut 2 of the pattern panels, 2 of the side panels in pattern, a base piece and a layering piece in the pattern. I have cut 2 lots of the acetate for the front and back panels and 2 pieces of acetate for the side panels, the layering piece and the base piece in cardstock, 2 side panels, 2 front and back panels. I've done 2 pattern panels in the pattern paper and 2 in the cardstock. So first we're going to start with the pattern pieces. I am going to fold all the little score lines. Now I've printed on the back, on the inside of these, just in case you see some of the colour poking through, but when you put the lining pieces on, you really shouldn't see any of it. Oops, done it the wrong way. Put those in. So with the pattern panels, everything gets folded to the inside. And of course my glue's clogged. Bit warm here today, so obviously my glue is going to be causing a bit of an issue. So I'm just attaching the 2 side panels. That down well. And we're going to add the other side panel. You can use glue or tape. I just prefer to use the Dries Clear glue. We're going to put the other larger panel on. There we have the start of our tote. So now I'm going to get a piece of paper just to catch the glue, and we're going to start putting our acetate on. Don't need a great deal of glue. You don't have to do this, but I like it to sit flush and not buckle up. And then we just place the first piece down, making sure that it's not going in any of the fold lines. And if you happen to get a little bit of glue seep through, just wipe it off with a tissue before it dries. So now we have the first piece in. Can do the other side now. You really don't need a lot of glue on these areas, just enough to adhere it to the acetate. And I didn't poke that out. There we have our two side pieces done. These ones are a little bit, you've got to work a little quicker with these ones because the glue can dry before you get it finished. And I've only cut these so that they don't go all the way to the center fold, because I still want some paper to adhere the cardstock to, because it takes too long for it to adhere to the acetate. So now we need to just wipe off that excess. Up here. And then we put the last piece on. now that we have the acetate sheets in, we can go ahead and do the side panels first. Now I fold these to the right side instead of folding them to the back side. I fold them to the right side out because we want the nice embossed edge facing up. And then again, I just pop the glue along these little panels. And this time all the way to the edges. And then line them up. You can usually see where it lines up. It's not lined up on this bottom bit, so we'll just slide it across. And we can burnish that down well. And now I want to pop some glue down this side. This is where it gets a little tricky. So we want that to be a nice fold. So I just hold it up until that gets a good grip, and then you can see that it's and that's going to hold. Whoops. And then we can do the same to this center tab. And that gives us our first piece. That's, oh, I've just noticed I haven't popped that piece out. Then we can go ahead and do the other side. This one up. All done. Now we can put in, these are the two panels. You do have to trim these down. This one I have already trimmed down so that when you pop it in and line it up, it gives you that little bit of wiggle room without blocking any of the seams. just need to bring this side up so that it is not bending, because it makes it a little bit more sturdy to work with. And then just give it a good burnish down. And there you have the hidden seams, not showing any of those folded tabs. Now this one we don't put on yet. We want to adhere this section down. Then we can glue this side to here. Now it does slide a little bit, but you just got to, that's why I like to work with glue, because you've got that little bit of wiggle room in case it does move. So that's all in place. So now, this is the piece that I haven't cut to size yet. So when you slide that in, you can see it's going to bow. So you need to take just a fraction off either side. And it really is like just a slither. So you can see that it's going to line up well and not obstruct the seams. So now we can fold this tab up. It seems like a little bit extra work, a little bit fidgety, but I prefer to do it this way. It just gives it that really nice finished look, and would last a long time. So we'll just slide that in carefully. Try to line it up as best you can. And then burnish it down. And there we have our hidden seams with a really beautiful finished inside. So now we can fold these tabs back, burnish them down so that they're adhered together. We can do that with the other 3 sides. So now we can get our base. Now you can do this 2 ways. You can put the layered panel so that it goes on the inside, or you can just have all the one colour on the inside. So I'm just going to go with that. Line that one up. Turn that up the right way. And pop this one on the inside. Sure that it's adhered well to the bottom. If it didn't adhere, then we just pop a little bit more glue under there and burnish it down again. Got it that time. So that's the inside, and now we can go ahead and do the base. And there we have the base on there. Add the handles. I like to put the plain handles on the front because I think having the patterned ones is just a little bit too much pattern. So and this is easy to line up on these ones because you just leave the same distance between those little notches on each side. So then I get the pattern one. The first handle. difficult. So there we have the makings of our little box. Oh, I just need to pop a little bit more glue under there. So now we can embellish. So I've got my little pieces over here. I really needed my glue gun for this one, so I'll just grab my glue gun. It's always something you forget. While we're waiting for that to heat up, we can start by, I just cut a little square of the textured tulle, and I'm just going to bunch it up. And tie a bit of twine around it. Going to give us that nice little bow. So now I want to pop a little tag on there. Tying a little loose bow with this one. Gun's ready. That's that one. Now I want a piece of ribbon just to go across the front. I think that's all I need on there. What have we got here? Pop that one there. That one there, yep. Okay, so we'll just put a bit of glue. Now this one is already sticky backed, but I still want to put a bit of glue because it just holds better. Pop that across there. And we might pop a couple of little that. This one down. It's looking really sweet, and actually I might pop this one. I just love this little chipboard sentiment. And I think it just needs one. I'll just pop a little bit of glue under that one. That one. This one. Oops, stuck to my desk. And that, I think we are done. So that is my little gift tote all finished, ready to go, and I think they turned out absolutely gorgeous. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.